This is the Wither, arguably harder to defeat than the Ender Dragon. Sure, there are some easy ways that basically turns the Wither into a punching bag, but I'm going to do it in the old-fashioned way, meaning I won't be using any of those cowardly tricks. I'm going to defeat it the way it was meant to be fought. But first, I need to switch back to my custom settings. I feel so much better now with these settings. Oh, by the way, this video continues from the last one where I defeated the Ender Dragon for the first time. If you're interested, go check it out. And back to the video. Okay, first thing first, I need a looting 3 sword to increase my chances of getting Wither Skulls drops. Let's see if I can get that from the enchanting table. Well, at least now I have a Sharpness 5 with Unbreaking 3. Not bad, so I made another diamond sword to try again, but still no looting 3. Then I checked on my villagers to see if I could get another librarian. Luckily, I replaced one of the armorer villagers I never traded with and converted him into a librarian. But as soon as he turned, his first trade was Protection 4. Honestly, an enchantment I really wished I had during my Ender Dragon fight. Still, this will definitely help with the Wither boss fight, so I locked in the trade. After that, I went back to trying the enchantment table. A few minutes later, finally, looting 3 appeared, and it came with a sweeping edge 3, which is really nice bonus. I combined the 2 diamond sword and ended up having a very good sword. Next, I brewed some fire arrest potion and got ready to head into the Nether Fortress to farm Wither Skulls. But no luck. I wandered around and even expanded the fortress for like an hour, but the Wither skeleton spawn rate was super low. So I had to find another fortress that is located in the Soul Sand Valley biome, because the spawn rate for the Wither skeleton over there is higher. It's time for a search adventure. Then I finally found one, and this one seems huge. Alright, time to farm Wither skeleton. But then I panicked after hearing that one of my armor pieces broke, so I tried to retreat, but I got cornered. So I towered up and boxed myself in, trying to figure out how to escape, and all my other armor pieces was about to break soon. I didn't have many choices, so I decided to make a run for it. Thankfully, I just barely made it out. To be safe, I tunneled and bridged all the way back to my portal. Back home, I needed to re-gear. This time, I wanted the full protection 4, so I chopped down a tons of wood to trade for emerald. I also made some more fire rest potion. Now I was ready to go to the nether again. Once I got in the nether, a creeper just exploded my portal, so I had to lit the portal using wood and lava. Since I didn't have a flint and steel, after successfully reopened the portal, I head to the fortress and managed to get my first wither skull. 2 more to go. Got the second one. And I got the last wither skull. I was ready to head out, but when I opened my inventory to confirm I had 3 skulls, it turns out I had 5. I was totally surprised. I had no idea where the other 2 came from. But hey, since I have 5 now, I figured why not go for 6 and summon 2 wither bosses. I was running low on food though, so I had to make it quick. And I got it. Now I really had to get out of there before I die here. The next thing I did was brew strength and speed potions and prepare to fight the wither boss. Now look, there are plenty of ways to make the fight easy, such as using the bedrock trap, underground cage, iron golem spam, but I'm not going to use any of those methods. I'm going to fight it the classic way, out in the open. Whatever happens, happens. I found a good open area and started preparing to summon the 2 wither bosses at once. But first, I set my bed spawn, just in case. Once I was ready, I summoned the first wither, but for some reason, it didn't let me summon the second one. I believe maybe they were too close together. I was worried that the explosion might destroy the extra wither skull, so I tried to grab them back, but I ran out of time and had to back up to drink my potions. Thankfully, the skulls survived. I quickly picked them up and turned around to face the wither. Things got intense fast. I was pinned down and had to use an ender pearl to reposition. I fell into the cave and tried to escape, but I had no choice but to block myself in. I died to the wither effect. When I respawned and returned, the wither boss was camping my gear. Desperately trying to get my stuff back, I died again. This time, I carefully snuck back. Luckily, it got distracted by other mobs nearby. I managed to recover all my items and even placed a chest to store the essentials.
Round 2.
Now for round
Fight.
2. This time I had to fight in a closer area where I could take cover. Otherwise, that wither effect would wreck me, and my only healing option was eating chicken. I had no choice but to fight back fast, otherwise the wither would keep regenerating. Still, I died again. Now it was back to full health. If I didn't kill it this time, it was over. My armor was breaking, I was low on potion, and I was running out of food. As the fight goes on, it was now or never.
Final round, fight!
And I did it. Now, let's hope I survive the wither effect. Wow, the wither caused a big massacre to these poor fishes. Don't worry, your sacrifices were put into good use. I was so silly thinking I could summon 2 wither bosses and fight them at the same time. Thankfully, it didn't work out. I just saved these 3 skulls for later use.